Hello, everybody. It is day 3 of the Cannes Film Festival, and got some interesting things. Indiana
We
Jones
do.
5. This is
Oh,
not good reviews. Not good
oh.
reviews. We have the Killers of the Flower Moon trailer. We're going to talk about
We
it
do.
since it just dropped its premiere at Cannes in a couple of days. So we'll be giving our thoughts on that and an update to the Cannes standings. Thomas, are you ready to get into it?
Indeed. I'm ready. Nervous again to Indiana Jones, but ready.
All right. Well, we're going to start out with some talk on the Killers of the Flower Moon trailer.
Yeah, okay.
Listen, it looks good. It's Martin Scorsese. The man's kind of good at making movies.
Just a bit, yeah.
I don't know how much this will be entirely for me. His last couple of films, Silence, The Irishman, I liked, didn't love. It's Martin Scorsese. Like he's a very, very competent filmmaker.
I think, yeah, that's saying the least. Yeah, I agree. I think his most recent films, I've been sort of on a similar wavelength, but yeah, I'm a big fan of Scorsese, so very excited to see what he brings here, and it looks very like visually quite good. So that's a good start, I guess.
Delivering on the cinematography. I mean, the man is doing this and Barbie in the same year, which is kind of insane.
Which is a pretty stacked catalog, yeah.
Yeah. So like, but no, I mean the imagery is like stunning. Lily Gladstone. Let's talk about Lily Gladstone. Looks phenomenal. I mean, it is Lily Gladstone's year. Okay, there was a certain man by the name of JM, and we thought it was going to be his year, but like Lily Gladstone had, Fancy Dance at Sundance, great. I just saw The Unknown Country at the Chicago Critics Festival. I'm going to be talking about that in a video. She's fantastic in it. Now she has this, like, you know, even if I listen, like it's Scorsese, like Western, typically not my genre, like whatever. I'm going to get into Lily Gladstone's performance. Like she's magnetic.
Yes, definitely, and it was interesting that we didn't see much of like Clement or even De Niro. We saw a shot of him, but it did seem that the trailer was really focusing on Lily Gladstone. And I think obviously it is an interesting subject matter they're exploring, but I do think potentially that is the direction to go, to follow someone like Lily Gladstone's character. Having said, obviously Leonardo DiCaprio as well was a big focus of the trailer. It'll be interesting to see the chemistry that those two have. And it seems like they're really building it around their chemistry. So let's hope it's really good, because else I think the film could falter. But I mean, they're two very accomplished actors.
They're two fantastic actors.
Like, there's no reason to be worried on that front, really.
Yeah. I mean, again, I am just here for Lily Gladstone. I am so here for Lily. And everything else looks good, I guess, too. But yeah, no, very. I know. I'm excited for it. Like, sure, the runtime is intimidating. Sure, the genre, whatever. But like, I'm intrigued. Color me
intrigued. Yeah, and I think this trailer was more just sort of establishing, I hate this word, but a vibe about the film. It didn't do anything in terms of like plot. I don't like the word vibe. It's a meaningless word, but you know what I mean in this context. Like, it's just sort of establishing, okay, this is going to be the sort of tone, sort of feel of the film. So yes, that is what this trailer was really for. I'm hoping we get a bit more in terms of story later on. I know it is adapted, but I can't be bothered to read the book, so give me something.
Yeah. But anyways, those are thoughts on Killers of the Flower Moon. As far as Oscar potential, I think it's all around the same. I mean, like picture, director, screenplay. Like multiple acting noms, like DiCaprio, Gladstone, all these types of things. Lots of tech, cinematography, editing, production design, costumes. Like,
I mean,
it's I don't know if it's going to win. I don't know if it's going to win things, but
no, I mean, that I guess will just sort of come down to the quality of the film, which we're not going to be knowing for a very long time. But yes, I mean, you'll see in our upcoming Oscar predictions.
Just a lie. We are going to know in 2 days.
Oh yes, that is true. yes, you're right. It's late here.
All right, let's talk about Indiana Jones.
Yeah, it's not looking good. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is at 65. Yeah. This is markedly lower. Now, obviously, Kingdom of the Skull, it's been seen by a lot more people. So it'll be interesting to see what this film, the sort of reception it receives when it goes into a more of a mainstream audiences. No negative reviews, I guess, is a silver lining you could draw from this, but it's a lot of mixed. It's 52 is low. 52 is a lot lower than we were expecting. Like, I was expecting this film to not be great, but even I was expecting it to be in the 60s at least, and that is not the case. I don't know what went wrong, but it seems that people are not really taking to this film.
Okay. Right, and again, it's only 6 reviews, but like Top Gun was at Cannes last year, and that came out of the gate swinging with like, it was like a high 70 at least. Okay. Like, and you can say, the Cannes critics, they're snobby, whatever, but like they
liked Top Gun.
If this is going to be like a Top Gun type thing, it would have at least been a 70 at least. A 52 is really bad. Like, it is, like, we have our Cannes standings. There's been 11 films premiered at the time of recording. This is number 11. It is 12 points below Jean du Barry now.
Yes. Which is, I mean, that received mixed negative reception. This is seemingly even worse.
So not 12, but yeah.
2, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I always thought it screamed legacy sequel, failed legacy sequel from the trailers, and it seems even worse than we predicted. I don't know. It's a shame. It is a big shame. I'm a big fan of this franchise. I'm even a Kingdom of the Crystal Skull apologist to an extent. I like the film a lot more than most audiences
you
do.
might like
So
this movie. You might like.
I might actually. That is true. Maybe I might be on the more positive side. I might be that one positive review that you can see there.
Yep.
So
I mean, and listen, Letterboxd is liking this a bit more. Letterboxd is at a 3.5, which still isn't
yes,
great. It's like a 7 out of 10, but it's at least performing a bit better on Letterboxd. So I could see this bumping up to like a mid 60s.
Yeah, I'm hoping this definitely goes up rather than down, and I assume it will.
Yeah. But I mean, at this point, I think it's pretty safe to say we aren't looking at an Oscars contender here. This isn't the Top Gun.
Definitely not. No, this isn't the Top Gun, and to be honest, I don't think we'll get a film like Top Gun this year. It's looking like so,
Probably not. So we have just to look through a couple of these. This one's a high one, terrific thrill ride. Just a series of chases and fights linked by more improbable words, but even more improbable plot twists. Just people saying that nobody with a brain will compare Dial of Destiny favorably to the first 3 films. That's yeah. Complete waste of time from David Elric. A counterfeit of priceless treasure. Just people seem to be a bit disappointed. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah. And I think that is also a thing, like with a film like this compared to maybe other films appearing at the festival. This is one that had excitement going in, had anticipation. So if it's maybe not receiving that, if it's not living up to their expectations, it will be considered low because people are just coming out of it disappointed. So that is maybe something to consider, I guess, when you have these tempered reviews. Maybe when it gets released to the public, people will be more open to maybe just appreciating it for what it is.
Well, yeah, this is the thing. Like maybe now that it's been established as low, as more people see it, maybe it will go up because expectations are low. Like it sometimes works like that. Like I'm saying, I think that we could see this balance out like a high 60, low 7. But it's clear that this movie isn't like top caliber. It isn't going to be awards caliber, and that is what we're looking at here. I'm still intrigued by it. I thought it looked kind of fun, but
I mean, I'll still be excited about it because it's Indiana Jones. So, but yeah, this doesn't fill me with confidence.
Yeah, I don't think it would fill anybody with confidence.
Goodness.
Yeah, but that's Indiana Jones.
Yeah, that's the big thing that premiered today.
It was a bit of a flop. So let's take a look at some of the other things that premiered today over at the Cannes standing. As I said, Indiana Jones is number 11 right now. Currently with a 52 on Metacritic, a 3.5 on Letterboxd. So like maybe it's a bit higher up there, but like we're leaving it in 11th right now, and then we'll see as more Metacritics file in and Letterboxd, then we can compare. Let's look at some of the things that premiered today. So there were things like The Delinquents and Lost in the Night, low 3s on Letterboxd, not really too important.
Yeah, just a middling,
Yep. The two that I do want to talk about, Le Retour, also known as Homecoming, that is in competition. Like I said, if the number's in yellow, that means that it's in competition. This one, not too positive reviews. I think Matt Nagley saw it, gave it a 3. Nothing that we need to really talk about too much.
No, lowest in competition, so you're not going to be expecting
thus far,
thus far.
Yeah,
thus far.
And then we had the new Wang Bing, I believe is his name, film, Youth, which came in at a 3.3. This is like a 5-hour-long documentary that he has in competition.
Yeah.
Again, I think Matt Nagley is the only one that we have on our list of critics there that we're keeping track of that did see it. Also gave it a 3. Again, the length is just going to be challenging for people on that one, I think, just plain and simple. So nothing too much to report on there as far as those.
No.
The Nature of Love also came out in certain regard. Got pretty good reception from Letterboxd. And then, as we said, still waiting on Metacritics for a lot of these, unless it's a big title like something like Jean de Barry or Indiana Jones. They're being slow.
I mean, I guess it's also worth mentioning Monster has increased just a little bit from yesterday. It was at 3.6 yesterday, now at 3.8. So I don't know, it could even increase more than that, and it's firmly in first place at the moment, which is interesting to see. We've not been having the best reviews I can from these earlier films that have been premiering. A lot of them have sort of been middling. Jean de Barry, Indiana Jones has sort of been the bigger ones, have been not received that favorably, but there's a lot coming up down the pipeline very soon.
Just tomorrow, tomorrow, we got Jonathan Glazer's new film, The Zone of Interest, and About Dry Grasses. That was one of the big hyped up titles out of Cannes. That and The Zone of Interest. are the two big things that are coming tomorrow. And then on Saturday, we
That's a
got
big day.
Killers of the Flower Moon and May December. So lots to look forward to. Hopefully we'll see some of those titles and hopefully some surprises, like things like After Sun last year, like The Worst Person in the World the year before, where they just come out of nowhere and, you know, they just shoot up to the top of the list. So hopefully we'll see more things like that as the festival goes on. But these are the standings as they are. That is Cannes Day 3.
Yeah.
Lots of fun stuff. Again, the Killers of the Flower Moon trailer, Indiana Jones. Let us know what you thought of Cannes Day 3 in the comments. And you can find all of our social medias in the description: Twitter, Letterboxd, TikTok, all of the things. But until next time, we will see you guys tomorrow for Cannes Day 4. And so there's other fun stuff. We have other fun things coming to the channel over the next couple of days. But until then, thank you everybody for watching. Stay safe and goodbye.